Hi everybody, Marco Carbajo here from businesscreditblogger.com. Today we're going to talk about how to build business credit in 30 days. In this video, you're going to learn step by step how to build anywhere from 12 to 15 accounts reporting on your company's business credit reports, whether you're a startup or an existing business. So let's get started. Now, as far as what is business credit, why should you build it? The most important thing to realize is when you set up a separate legal entity for your business, it's treated as a separate being. It's basically you have the ability to create a credit file in your company's name using your EIN number. So as you know, you have a Social Security number. Your Social Security number is used when you apply for personal credit. Well, your business has an EIN number, which is also known as your employer identification number. This is used by the IRS for tax purposes, but this also gives the ability to create an identity with the business credit reporting agencies. There's business credit reporting agencies across the United States and worldwide that are used by vendors, suppliers, banks, retail companies, business owners, investors. They use that to gauge the credit worthiness or the profitability and strength of a business. They check your business's credit reports. If you're a startup or an existing business and do not have a business credit report established, then when you apply for credit for your company, what do they use to assess the credit worthiness of your business? They use you, the personal owner. That's why they require personal credit checks and personal guarantees. So to lessen that need for your personal credit, you have to build up a strong business credit report. So this EIN number, when you establish your business, it's used to create your credit file. So think of your EIN as the Social Security number for your own business. So for more details on actually all the business credit building services we have, check out businesscreditbuilders.org/business-credit. Now, the benefits of building business credit is it allows you to separate your personal and business expenses. When we're talking about building business credit in 30 days or less, many times you'll realize there's many different products and services out there where it does take a long time to build that history, but I'm going to share with you the fastest and most powerful way to build a credit-worthy business credit file in 30 days or less. Okay, so this is going to allow you to protect your personal credit in the future, because once you build up that file, and obviously you're going to start building more and more payment history with that file, is now you can start using your company's business credit report to qualify for even more credit and more funding. This is going to limit your liability, and it's going to allow you to conserve your cash flow, because when you're getting more and more credit for your company, then you can use your credit. You get different types of terms, whether it's revolving credit, you can service debt much easier because you have minimum monthly payments, or you can get net 30, net 60, net 90-day accounts, which allows you to conserve your cash flow because you can buy products and services on credit and then pay for those products and services in 30 days or 60 days or even 90 days or longer, depending on the terms that are extended to you as a business. You're going to get better rates, terms, and credit approvals. When you have a strong business credit report, not only the types of credit that are reporting, but you also have the size of the credit limits that are reporting on your business credit report. It shows lenders and suppliers and investors that your business is capable of handling a large amount of credit, and the types of credit are important. So what I mean by that is when you have strong personal credit, and let's say you want to apply for a personal credit card, and the highest credit limit you have on your personal credit card that currently is $500. Well, a bank is not going to issue a $25,000 personal credit card if the highest limit you have on a personal card is $500. You may get a $1,000 new credit card or $1,500, but that's usually it. So that's what we mean when we're talking about the business. It also plays a role on how much credit the business has reporting, how much is available, because that gauges to other vendors or banks and card issuers what other banks are willing, or card suppliers are willing to issue you. So this gives you greater credit capacity. As a business, when you have a strong file, you can get much more funding and much more credit compared to just relying on personal credit alone. And you have much more funding opportunities when you build business credit. Also, if when you have a credit file, you have an asset for the business. And when you have strong business credit, it's an asset. You can have access to working capital and credit when you need it to grow and expand and even scale your business. So what do you need to start building business credit in 30 days? If you want to accomplish that in 30 days, then you need to have first a separate legal entity. You need to have a corporation or a limited liability company. Your company, if you have an existing business and you don't have business credit yet, you have to make sure, obviously, your company is in good standing with the state. Depending on what state you're incorporated in, there's annual report filings you have to pay. You can check your state's website, look up your company, and make sure it's in good standing. If it's not in good standing, that's the first thing you want to do is make sure you pay your annual report filing fees, or if you haven't paid them in like 2 or 3 years, pay them and get caught up. Because what happens is when you apply for credit, banks, especially card issuers, will check that your company is in good standing with the state it's incorporated in. If it's not in good standing or it's inactive, then you're going to get declined right away. So that's very important. Employer identification number, you need an EIN number. You also need your business contact information on hand. So your business contact information is going to be obviously the name of your business mailing address, your physical business address, your business phone number, business email address. Those are all things that are very important that you have to have available, because this is what it's going to be used to create your credit file. When you supply that information on a credit application, that data is then reported and shared to a business credit agency. Business credit agency compiles that information, verifies it, uploads it, and creates the credit file identity for your business. So before you start actually going out there and building business credit in 30 days, or if you're existing or startup, you want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Make sure you met all those requirements to have a legitimate operating business. That's why we encourage you to use our business credit building system. You want to have a business bank account, not a personal bank account. You want to have a business bank account. So when you're incorporated, you have an EIN number. Those are things that you're going to have to supply a bank to set up your business bank account. Okay? Now once you have those things in place, then we're going to show you now how to build business credit in 30 days. Okay? So we're going to share with you how to have 12 to 15 accounts reporting on your business credit reports. This is so powerful, because after 30 days, imagine having those accounts. You're going to have a diversity of credit in 30 days reporting on your business credit reports. You're going to have a business credit rating now. And more importantly, you're going to have, we're going to show you how it establishes not only immediate payment history for you, but ongoing payment history through these strategies that we share with you today. And this is going to allow you to maximize your credit limit recommendations in the future. What do I mean by that? When you have a strong business credit report, for example, one particular agency, Dun & Bradstreet, they have a credit limit recommendation on their report. So when a supplier is checking your business credit report, they look at the credit limit recommendation, because actually Dun & Bradstreet gives a recommendation of how much credit this particular company should be extended. They have a conservative and aggressive limit. When you have 12 to 15 accounts reporting and you have very sizable credit limits, that increases your credit limit recommendation. So that's why what we're going to share with you on how to build business credit in 30 days, how powerful this is going to be for you. Okay? So first, let's talk about the step number one. Strategy number one is get business credit building credit cards. If you're a startup business and you have strong personal credit, good personal credit, you can take advantage of the strategy. If you're an existing business, and let's say you have 1 or 2 business credit cards, but they only show up on your personal credit, they don't rebuild your business credit, you need to utilize this strategy, okay? Because the timeline for this is 14 to 20 days. We can obtain 4 to 5 revolving lines of business credit. These are business credit cards. And your combined credit limits are going to range anywhere from $25,000 to up to $150,000. Our typical clients get anywhere between $60,000 to $100,000. So that's kind of the typical combined credit limit range, okay? Now, to qualify and to get these types of cards, the minimum you need is a 680 FICO score. That's the minimum. Now, the higher the credit score is great, but it's not strictly credit driven. It's also, we look at the age of your accounts, your payment history, your credit utilization on your personal credit cards need to be under 50%. That's very important. The other thing we look at is the size of your existing credit cards that you have. So what you can do is, what's the highest credit limit you currently have on a personal credit card? Let's say your highest credit limit is $10,000. Okay, that is your highest limit that you've been extended personally. So on the business side, with our projections, you may be able to get 4 to 5 times that amount in combined credit limits for the business. So you may get a $40,000 or $50,000 projection for business credit cards. That's just kind of an example. Now, these particular cards only report to the business credit reporting agencies. That's what's unique about our program, because most cards in the marketplace, yes, they're business credit cards. They're labeled as business credit cards, but they report to your personal credit. So every time you're charging up those cards for the business, your personal credit takes a hit. Your business debts show up on your personal credit. So this doesn't benefit you. Our cards do. That also helps you establish 4 to 5 banking relationships for the business. Some people say, well, I don't want 4 to 5 cards. I only want one card with a $50,000 limit. The reason why you want to have a diversity of banking relationships is I want you to look back on the day when we went through that recession and many businesses took a major hit because they only had one line of credit with one bank that they did business with. So when they lost their line of credit, or the bank constricted and reduced their lines of credit, they lost access to credit. So that's why you want to have diversity. You want to have the banks to compete for your business as well. When you have multiple banking relationships, banks will offer you more 0% balance transfer offers. They'll offer you additional funding, maybe higher credit limit increases. They compete for your business and they compete for your debt. They want you to use their cards. So it's important to diversify your relationships. This is also going to build 4 to 5 positive accounts reporting to your business credit reports, not personal. And this is revolving credit. Remember when I talked about diversity of credit for the business, it's so important. On the personal side, you know that it's good to have a mortgage or maybe an auto loan, some credit cards. That credit diversity is important. And the same thing applies for your business. When everyone's talking about just get some net 30 accounts, that's all you need. That's short-term financing that helps you build up your credit, but it only shows that your business can handle short-term financing. When you get revolving lines of credit, installment credit, you also have service credit. Those are diversified credit accounts reporting on your business. It shows that your business can handle various types of financing. So that's what's important with having these cards reporting. And you're going to gain access to working capital. If you get, let's say, $70,000 in credit limits for this particular step, you have now access to credit when you need it. I call it cash on demand. Okay, so that's revolving lines of credit. So it's not a one-time injection of cash. You can use it, pay it down, use it again over and over again. And best of all, it doesn't report to your personal credit. So if you want to know how do you get these 4 to 5 cards, last thing, I'm sorry, I forgot to point this out, is this will position your business for future credit limit increases with those banks. So every 6 to 12 months, whether they do an automatic account review, or you can call into the card issuer and request a credit limit increase. Your initial credit approval that you get, they can increase through these credit limit increases. So for this particular step, we do what's really unique. It's called pre-qualification. It's absolutely free. Doesn't cost you anything to find out how much we can get for you in business credit card limits. The first thing you need to do is order a tri-merge credit report. The reason why you need to do this is because this is a soft inquiry. You're supplying us the report for the review, so we're not doing a hard pull just for pre-qual. Okay? So what we recommend is businessfundingengine.procredit.com. You don't have to use it. If you already have an account with a different provider, that's fine. It just has to be a tri-merge report. What a tri-merge report is, it's all 3 credit reports blended into one report and all 3 credit scores. That will allow our underwriters to do a full assessment and give you an accurate projection. Okay? So if you only give us one credit report, we can give you a projection, but it's not going to be 100% accurate because all 3 credit bureaus are different. There's different scores. There's different reports. Yes, we can leverage your highest score and your highest report to get you the best approvals, but we want to see the full profile, all 3. Okay. Once you sign up for the businessfundingengine.pro credit service, it's $1. It's for like I think 7 or 8 days, and then it's $29 a month for their service. It's a great service. It allows you to monitor credit. They have all these other benefits. It's not something you have to have, but I encourage people to use it because you can always monitor where your credit's at. But you can download your report via PDF format on the site. Just go to View Report, select you see there's a Download tab in there, and select PDF, and then click Download, and you can download it. And then once you do that, you're gonna go to our pre-qualification form, businesscreditbuilders.org/pre-qualification. Fill out your information, upload your try and merge report, and you'll get an email confirmation from us. The review will take about 24 to 48 hours, and we'll give you a call back and go over those projections. Now, a couple things are going to happen. One of 3 things are going to happen once the review is done, and I want to prepare you for that, okay? The first thing is, let's say you get a business credit card funding projection, okay, and that's the number. Let's say we project 60 to 80,000 in business credit cards we can obtain for you in 14 to 20 days. That's the first result you may get, is an actual projection, which is great. The second result you may get is a projection with conditions. What does that mean? Let's say we're giving you a business credit card funding projection, but you have to make some certain pay downs. The underwriter's requesting you to make maybe 1 or 2 pay downs on a card that may be a little over the utilization or over the limit. So that's the second result. The third result is you can get an actual denial, rejected. And have seen people who have good, strong credit scores, 730, 740, get rejected. Why? Because let's say the majority of their score is derived from authorized user accounts. They don't have very much primary accounts at all, or they have thin credit history. So that could be a straight out denial. The last option could be where you have too thin of a credit, but we can give you a personal funding projection. So let's say your personal credit's not strong enough for business credit card funding, but we can help you build up your personal file with maybe a personal line of credit, some personal a loan or personal credit cards. Will help you get some cash now to inject in your business, build your personal credit, so in 6 to 12 months you can get business credit card funding. So those are the different results you may expect, okay? Now, the second strategy. This is huge because you can get up to 8 accounts reporting on your business credit reports in less than 30 days with this strategy. And the timeline is about 15 to 30 days to get it done. Excuse me. So, some day-to-day expenses you're going to incur to just operate your business. This is probably things you're already doing already if you're existing business. You're just not getting credit for it. It's not showing up on your business credit reports. If you're a brand new startup, you're going to have these expenses regardless. As a business, you have operational expenses. You have your electricity, you have water, gas, mobile phone, cable TV, satellite TV, internet service, landline phone. These are all utility services that you pay to run your business. Now you can add all those ongoing payments and fees to your business credit reports. How powerful is that? And you can add up to 8 of them, 8 to your business credit reports. Once you link your accounts, basically through our provider, we securely download up to 24 months of payment history directly from your provider's website. So let me just walk you through this. Let's say you're an existing business, you want to build up your business credit reports. Let's say you've been in business for 2 years, and you've had your cable service, you've had your landline phone, all these things for your business, and none of it shows up in your business credit reports. Well, now with this, that 2 years of history can now show up on your business credit report. So literally in less than 30 days, you can have 2 years of payment history reporting on your business credit report. If you're a startup business, and let's say you just got a cell phone, you just set up your internet service, imagine now getting that's going to be reporting on your business credit report as well, okay, with this service. On a monthly basis, though, it's ongoing, so we automatically report those payments, and these are operational expenses. You're not going out there having to buy products to build your credit. You're not going to have to go get a vendor account and spend $50, $100 or something you may not need to build you up your business credit report. These are expenses you're using to run your business, okay? So this is what's really exciting. So this is an automatic way for you to build your business credit reports, and more importantly, up to 8 accounts reporting on your reports. And this is businesscreditbuilderservices.com. So if you want to start getting your business utility payments reporting on your business credit report, and this will help you build your business credit in 30 days and 30 days forward, go to businesscreditbuilderservices.com for this particular strategy. Now, starter vendors. I'm sure you've seen this all over the internet. Everyone talking about, well, get Quill, get Uline, get Granger, and all these different starter vendors that'll help you build business credit. Some of them require you to make an initial purchase, and then you have to, some of them only report quarterly. Some of them require don't report at all. And the starter vendors out there, they're changing on a constant basis. But it's still a viable strategy for you to get access to quick credit, 30-day, net 30, net 60-day credit. It'll allow you to buy products and services your business may need and defer the payments, conserve your cash flow, and helps you build your business credit. But you want to make sure you strategize and use the right starter vendors. And you only need to use maybe 1 or 3 of them. In this strategy, I suggest maybe 1 to 3 of them. That's all you need. You don't need to get about 5, 10, 15 starter vendors. It makes no sense. Unless you could actually use all those products and services for your business. But there's no personal credit check with a starter vendor. There's no personal guarantee. Now, some of you may say, well, if I get all these business credit cards, why do I need starter vendors? Why do I need vendor credit? Because it shows that your business can handle short-term financing. Okay, so that's a diversified credit file. You want to have a couple vendor accounts, not just starter vendors, but we also retail accounts, etc. And just remember, just like you build the diversity of your personal credit, you've got to build the diversity of your business credit as well. But there's no personal guarantor with the majority of starter vendors out there, which is great. So one example, I like them, Strategic Network Solutions. They do require you to make a $60 initial purchase, and then they give you a $1,000 credit limit, net 30-day terms for your company. So that's a pretty good trade-off. You buy $60 worth of product, you get a $1,000 credit limit with them with net 30-day accounts. Their website right here is stntsol.com. Use the coupon code SNSSBC. They report to 2 business credit bureaus, Experian Commercial, so this will help you get a reference on an Experian Commercial, and Credit Safe. So this is just an example of one vendor. If you want to get access to more vendors, check out businesscreditbuilders.org/business-credit. That's to our business credit building system, where we give you access to vendors, suppliers, retailers, etc. that report to the business credit agencies. But you want to get a 1 to 3 starter vendors, okay? Now, next, let's just say on the first step, you have marginal credit, and or let's say you have bad credit. And how can I get a credit card from a business? I want to have a revolving type of credit reporting on business credit report. Well, you can get secured business credit cards. Timeline for this, you can get this reporting on your business file in less than 30 days. Now, a secured business credit card is like a personal secured credit card because you're putting a security deposit that equals your credit limit. Now, your credit limit's based on your security deposit. So this is for business owners that have little or fair credit history, but at least get your foot in the door with a bank. It allows your business to build business credit, and it'll have a revolving line reporting on your business credit reports. And it doesn't report your personal credit, so it's another benefit. So one example is Wells Fargo Business Secured Credit Card. They start at $500 to up to $25,000 credit limits, but that's also based on your security deposit. So if you have $25,000 that you want to put towards a secured credit card, you can do that. But one unique bank, First National Bank Business Edition, they start at $2,000 required security deposit and up to $100,000. Now, why would someone put that much money for a secured card? Number one, that's going to be a big credit line reporting on your business credit report, but you earn interest on your security deposit, which is great. And also, they give you 110% of your deposit in your credit limit. So they're giving you a little 10% of unsecured credit because you're securing some of your credit. So that's kind of a unique aspect with First National. So if you have $5,000 you put down for secured business credit cards, they're going to give you 110% of that as your business credit card limit. Okay, so A secured business credit card is a great strategy if you have bad personal credit, you have thin personal credit, and you can't qualify for business credit card funding. Okay? Now, let's get into strategy number 5 on how to build business credit in 30 days. Timeline for this, 30 days again, you can accept credit cards for payment. If you're a business, you want to accept credit cards, right? That's one of the most common forms of payment people use. You can get a trade reference account reporting to the business credit reports on a consistent basis every single month when you use a merchant provider that reports your processing fees. Because remember, when you accept credit cards, you're paying fees. Like for example, with any authorized.net, etc., you're using that provider. There's a swipe fee they charge you, whether it's a debit card, credit card, Visa, MasterCard. There's fees everywhere, but those fees are fees your business is paying to accept cards. But those fees don't get reported to the business credit reports until now, until this particular one provider that does do it, which is great. You can accept credit cards, whether it's mobile, wireless, terminals, e-commerce, whatever, how you're accepting credit cards now, you can literally benefit and shift from not getting credit for all these service fees you're paying to have it reporting to your business credit reports, those fees. So your monthly merchant processing fees get reported as a trade line to the business credit agencies through a company called, for more information, Best Merchant Card Services. So this particular site's going to direct you to our merchant card provider that does report your service fees to the business credit reporting agencies. So far I just showed you 4 to 5 cards reporting through our business credit card funding program. Okay, we share with you how to add up to 8 utilities so far. How you can even add a secured card if you want to go with a secured business credit card. How to accept credit cards. It's something you're doing and you're going to do as a business already that's automatically building your business credit reports. Okay, do you see how this is working? This is not you going out there and paying to build business credit. This is things you're doing right now or you're going to do as a startup or your existing business that you should be benefiting already. So let's talk about what's going to be the results of building business credit in 30 days with this strategy. Okay, first, you go through our business credit card funding program. Realistically, I told you our average is $60,000 to $90,000, $60,000 to $100,000 on approved. But in this example, let's say you've gone through a program and we've got you in 14 to 20 days. We've got you 4 business credit cards: one with a $10,000 limit, one with a $15,000 limit, one with a $20,000 limit, and one with a $25,000 limit. This is, of course, this is just an example, but that's typically the credit limits, the combined credit limit totals we get for our clients. So you have that revolving accounts reporting to your business credit reports. Let's say you go and get 2 vendor accounts as well. Let's say you get the Strategic Network Solutions vendor account for a $1,000 credit limit. Let's say you get maybe a Uline or a Quill, one of those starter vendors that do report. And let's say you got a $500 limit there. So you have 2 net 30 accounts reporting on your business credit reports. Let's say you can get up to 8 of those service utilities, but let's say you linked 5 of them. Let's say you get your power, your cell phone, cable, internet service, and landline. Okay, these are 5 typical things that you can link that you're going to be using anyway. So you have 5 business accounts now reporting on your business credit reports. Let's say you have 1 trade account reporting, which is your merchant processor. I just shared with you, this is 12 trade lines with over $71,000 in credit limits reporting on your business credit reports in 30 days. 30 days. So just imagine being able to accomplish this. And what I've just shared with you is not something that it's an impossible thing to do. This is proven strategies. I told you how to do it, where to go, how to build business credit in 30 days. But let's not just talk about 30 days. Let's talk about 60, 90, 120 days from now. Imagine after the first 30 days and you have this type of profile with 71,000 in credit limits reporting, and you have ongoing activity reporting because of your service accounts, because of your merchant processing account. Let's say you're using some of your business credit cards for expenses and you're paying those off every month. Now what happens when you go apply for additional credit? What happens if you go apply for, let's say, a retailer account like a Home Depot card? Let's say you go apply for a commercial Best Buy card, or you want to get a no PG business credit card, which we list in our system. Imagine applying for a no PG business credit card when you already have all this credit issued to your company. You already have revolving credit. Okay, so this is just the most powerful strategy for you to position your business to get maximum credit approvals after 30 days and going forward. And I'm also sharing with you how to get immediate access to working capital for your business. Okay, so this is the best way for you to build business credit and get results in 30 days. For more information, I've given you lots of information, lots of results. Check out businesscreditbuilders.org. That's our main site where we provide you the business credit card funding, our business credit building system. Again, check out businesscreditbuilderservices.com for adding service accounts. Be sure to share this video. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. That way you're getting ongoing notifications of videos like this we're constantly putting out on how to build your business credit, whether you're a startup, existing business, or real estate investor. Also check out our blog, businesscreditblogger.com. With that, make it a great day. We'll talk to you real soon.